Hey everyone, this is Jennifer and I'm sitting down to plan out another week in my Erin Condren Life Planner. Here's a look at the current week. I absolutely love this new style header, which is on sheet G. And I realized as I was pulling out today's kit, which is MK-603 Neutral Love, that I didn't order sheet G. But I also have not really used, at least I don't think, these new journal style headers. In my Erin Condren yet that are available for 2024 kids, so I thought we could mix it up that way. Let's look back here. Oh yeah, this is the first week in January, duh. And I don't think that I used a 2024 kit in December. Nope. Okay, so that's the route we're gonna go. I still need to fill in some plans for this weekend as I'm sitting down to film, but I wanted to first map out next week. So let's go ahead and put these down. Maybe I should put the washi down first. I don't really like all of these little lines showing, so I found that if I use washi at the top, and we'll do the hearts. If I use this thin washi at the top, it kind of covers up that strip that's pre-printed in the planner, and then I can put the date headers in this open spot, and I really like the way that that turns out typically. So we're gonna go that route again today, just with a different style header. I have been dying to use the new 2024 PlannerKate kits. The December kits were beautiful, but there's just something about when the new kits come out and you have those changes and you get to play around with new things. So the question is, where do I want to put the date dot on this? Because there is no spot necessarily, since the word is centered the day of the week. But we can make that work. I think maybe if I put these a little bit over that washi, then I can put a date dot down underneath. Let's see how this looks. So far, so good. I had put down, or said, I guess, that I was really wanting to try my Hobonichi Hone, and last week's plan with me was in that planner. I have been consistently using that planner. It's just that it's been a lot more for journaling rather than actual consistent planning. It's kind of a recap of my day and emptying my brain. So back to my Erin Condren we go. I did obviously still plan last week in here because this is my archive at the end of the year, but I definitely missed being in this specific planner every day. Okay, habits. Let's do kitchen, beds, and medications. I know I totally just skipped adding the date dots, but I was looking at this sheet and saw these over here, so we're gonna go with it. Get those down, and I'm gonna reserve this for meal planning. Wish me luck, because it never happens. I'm so bad about it. But maybe if I put a sticker there, I'll be more likely to think about it. I'm just not going to think about it right now. Okay, and then we'll use this one that says to do that matches the date of the week headers up there. Okay, now we need to find a way to put dates down. So I do have this sheet Daily 104, and I really like the font choice of this one. And what is Monday, the 8th? And not that I'm too particular, but I also like the dates on this one because they're square. I feel like I need my tweezers for these little stickers. Okay, so Tuesday would be the 9th. The round ones don't bother me either, but sometimes it's just nice to mix it up. And really, doesn't matter when the sticker is white and black. Probably not that much because you can't really even tell that it's a square versus a circle. But I also like, because it's different, that we have the days of the week above and then the numbers below. I feel like I don't see that very often just because of how our kits are formatted. So this is a fun little change. Even with the tweezers. Still can't get it down straight. There we go. Okay, let's talk about content while we're here, because I was kind of going through this thing in December where I was not really planning out my content like I had been for the month and just sharing whatever I was doing and filming whatever I was using for the day. And that trend has continued for January, which I am okay with. So I do have a video ready for Monday, which is my tracking section in my traveler's notebook. So I have a whole section dedicated to goals and tracking, and it's kind of the first time that I've really dedicated an entire section to that, and I wanted to share that with you. So while I was updating that one day, I did film that process. So that's going to be Monday's video, and I think I'll just use these. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do something different. I love these new little flags so much. I'm going to use them at the 7 o'clock mark to put down my content. So Monday is 2024 tracking. And then for Thursday, last week I kind of went out of the norm and posted that Hobonichi Hone 10-minute plan. But again, I was missing this planner. So Thursday's video will be this plan with me, which is week number 2. And then I have been posting for PlannerKate, and I'm trying to be a little more deliberate with that schedule as I'm kind of backing off of my own schedule. But there's a reel that I want to post Friday showing off MK-603. Make a note of that. And that's the plan for content for the week. And this week is back to school, back to work time for our family. I cannot believe that the break is over. I was sick for the first 5 days or so of break, which really was not fun. But I'm also kind of happy that it happened during break, so I didn't have to take paid time off and use my sick days up. I'm feeling much better, but it's back to reality Monday. So everything full force is going to hit. I do have a few out of the norm things that I definitely need to put down. One of them is my oil change on Monday morning. So the dealership will come and pick my vehicle up and get that done for me. That also means a vehicle switch for me. So definitely make a note of that for Monday morning and back to work commute. And then I do have a game to work on Thursday evening. We're close to wrapping up basketball season, but not quite. So there'll be a few more of those. And my son is back to it for Taekwondo, and we have a full week of practices there starting on Monday. And I can never remember our new schedule, so I'm gonna have to reference over here to the side my traveler's notebook and make sure I don't mess up those times. Looks like Monday his is at 5:45 and Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And then on Thursday he has the later time slot again, like he does on Monday. I don't remember if I shared, but the very first day of Christmas break for him, he had belt testing promotion and he came down on his ankle. I can't even stand to look at the picture. It was like completely sideways on the mat. Luckily he didn't break his foot and he's just been in a boot, and he's actually been doing a little bit of activity at Taekwondo this week, kind of easing back into it, but I'm kind of anxious to see for him how this week's gonna go, as we're gonna be 3 weeks out from the injury. On Tuesday the 9th, I also have a PTO meeting at 6 o'clock, which means there's some things that I need to get done on Monday, like the treasurer's report and printing out some things. So I probably need to make a note of that. Let's use more of this sheet notes page shell and put some to-do items down for Monday. One of those being treasurer's report. Can't seem to put anything down straight today. And while I'm looking at this, I'm going to be teaching Sunday school on Sunday, so I need to get my Sunday school prep done too. And the earlier I have that done in the week, the better. So speaking of that, let's just go ahead and put church items down. Let's see what stickers I want to use. I've been using a lot from the sampler. I also really love this new journaling label option. And I like the new dash labels as well, and some of these oval shapes. Kind of feeling that right now, that route. So I'll have a small group on Wednesday evening. Put that one down first, and then we'll take a look at Sunday. So I'll have an adult small group Bible study in the morning. And then, like I said, I will be teaching lesson 2 to our younger kids for Sunday school after that. Okay, so let's double check the work calendar and make sure I don't have anything scheduled for this first week back. And I am glad that I looked because I do have a meeting on Thursday morning at 8:30, which is just a domain meeting. So it shouldn't be too long, but definitely need to plan for that as it does affect drop off and drive time and all of that since it's so early in my workday. Okay, I think that that's going to wrap this up. I don't want to overcommit to too many things as we ease back into the schedule. I have a tendency to do that where it's like, oh, I've been off for 2 weeks, so let's do all the things. And then that's not always the greatest for like my mental health and trying to be super productive, kind of ease back into things for me and my family that will make things a little bit better. So I'm not going to overcommit myself by any means, just going to all of these things and, going to work after having 2 weeks off. That is enough of an adjustment. But thank you guys for joining me today for today's plan with me. And as long as I'm still in this planner, you can probably plan on next week being a plan with me in this specific planner as well. Just could not seem to put this one down for whatever reason. I just love this planner. I do always play around in other planners, so don't let me fool you by saying that. But this seems to be one that's always in my lineup. All right, guys, thank you. Enough jabbering on and on. I'll see you back next time.